Hey guys, I'm really excited. I just got this little gadget, the DJI Osmo 2. That's what I'm filming on right now. And I just kind of wanted to play with it, and I figured that I could do a little mini plant tour since I've never done that on my channel before. I'm super stoked about this thing. Me and my husband, we're kind of like film and photography nuts, so when we saw the Osmo come out, we bought it right away, but like a week later they announced the Osmo 2, so we ended up returning the original one and getting the second version, and we're not quite sure if we love it. So I'm kind of gonna film for a few days and see how much we like it. So let's get started. And please, I apologize if I end up tilting this thing all crazy because I'm not used to the controls. So here, let me just walk out for a second. So guys, this is my living room window. It's kind of one of these windows. So the whole corner of my living room is covered in plants. And I absolutely love it. And maybe we'll start with the hanging plants. So this one right here, let me see if I can. Sorry guys, it's a little dark because of the outside light. Look how huge this thing has gotten. So I think this is a type of Peperomia. I don't know the exact name, but I absolutely love it. It's one of my first plants, and it is so resilient. I have almost killed it a bunch of times, but it always comes back as soon as you give it some water. So it's one of the plants I also share the most with my friends because it's so easy to propagate. You just cut a little piece, stick it in water, and bam, you have a new plant. So next to it, I have a begonia, and it's a little sad looking because it's winter time now, and also I've never repotted it or trimmed it. Can you see how big it is? There's also a branch coming out right here, and it's really beautiful, but it's kind of a messy plant. Drops a lot of leaves. It looks really sad in my house in the winter time, but in summer you can really see the beautiful dots on the leaves, and this past summer it bloomed for me, so that was really awesome. Here's some more pretty leaves on this plant. Then back here in the corner I have, let's see if I can, oops, wrong way. I have my ZZ plant back there hiding in the corner, and my rubber tree, my really big rubber plant, which I love so much. Let's see, oops. And then down here I have my, I believe this is called the African mask plant, and I don't really know what's happening here. I don't know if it's getting burned from my grow light, which is kind of shining this way. Can you see it pink on my hand? Or if I overwatered it a bit, but you know, I don't really know about this plant, so I'm hoping that it's gonna be okay. It's making a little baby, so I'm not that worried. Then I have a little pot of jade cuttings here. I have jade cuttings everywhere. And I have my little tower of plants right here. Whoops. I keep moving it the wrong way, guys. Sorry, pardon me. There we go. So up here, this little guy, I believe it's a type of aloe, or maybe, I think it's a different type of plant. I can't think of the name yet. Something like a zebra something, some kind of a zebra plant. So maybe it's not an aloe plant, maybe it's just in that family. But this plant is very special to me because my husband's grandmother, who is now 97, I believe, gave me this plant. And it was really big when I first got it, but I did overwater it and kind of lost a big chunk of it, but I managed to save this guy, and it's growing beautifully if you ask me. I can never get the leaves to be really thick. When I look at these plants online, some of the leaves are really fat, and my leaves are kind of skinny if you ask me, but maybe it's just my lack of light, or maybe it's just that I don't water it that much because now I'm afraid to overwater it like I did in the past. So, you know, I just enjoy it. Even though it looks a little long and skinny, I can still love it. And back there is a little Christmas cactus that she also gave me, which is growing beautifully, and maybe there is a little bloom that's coming out of there, right there. Do you see it? I'm so excited. And actually this plant, let me see if I can find a way to show you guys. So down here, this one, can you see how it's growing a really nice stem? I'm really excited about this because I think my plant is, you know, growing old in a way, and I have seen some people making almost like a little bonsai tree out of their Christmas cactus, so I think that's really cool. Here I have a little propagation station for some variegated jades and some of those ogre ears, ogre fingers, I don't know what they're called. Then I have a little elephant bush or elephant tree right there, just directly under the light. And even though it's under the light, look at how little leaves it has. Just once I bring these plants inside, they just drop all the leaves. And I mean, this is the one I've managed to keep alive since last summer, the only one that has made it. And then right here is my little Hoya Carry, right there if you can see it. I just got this guy. I'm really excited. I have it up here under the light because someone mentioned in my last video that these leaf cuttings never make it, and I'm kind of upset because I paid like $8 for it or something. So I hope that it makes it. I'm putting it under the light. I think I might even put it in a little terrarium or a jar for like extra moisture and try and get a plant going out of it. And right here, guys, I'm trying out this method where you just put the leaves. Ignore these leaves. I think I'm gonna take them out. They totally fell in the water, but I'm just putting some jade leaves in here. I saw somebody doing a propagation of jades or even other succulents in water, so I'm just doing a little experiment there to see how fast it's gonna happen. I put them in yesterday. Then here on the second row, we have some more little babies. Whoops, I'm moving the wrong way with this thing. Here we go. So some jades back there. This little guy is the string of buttons that I recently cut up and propagated in one of my videos. And let me see if I can zoom in, guys. Can you see? Can you see the little babies? They're just so adorable. They're starting to show up. There's another one right there. Right there. Whoa. Right there, if you can see it. And one more. Let's see if I can zoom in on that guy. And one more back there. So I'm really excited. It's kind of happening slowly, and some of the leaves are shriveling up, so I am afraid if I am overspraying them, but the babies seem to be coming, so I'm trying to give them a spray like every other day. And these little stumps right here, I'm excited this is coming back. It's a jade. It's one of those crinkly leaf jades. I'm not a big fan because of the waxy or non-waxy feeling, I should say, of the leaves. They're more like covered in dust or something. Well, some kind of bugs were on this, so I just chopped all of them off because I didn't have the patience to clean every single leaf. And you know, some of the stems were kind of shriveling up, but babies are growing, so I'm just gonna let them grow. Let's keep going because I can't believe how long this video is already. So I have my peperomias right there. I just repotted them last night, and those pots, guys, this one and this one are the pots that I drilled. Whoops, are the pots that I drilled in my other video. I'll put a link below on that. And then let's see, we have another tray of jade leaves that are just growing beautifully, pretty slowly as usual. And here I have a little propagation of that hanging peperomia and a little jade, variegated jade. I'm absolutely in love with variegated jades, and I really want to grow a really big one, which, hi Ray, this is exciting. I have somebody watching live. So I really want to make a big jade bonsai that is of the variegated kind. I have one that's growing pretty big. Actually, I have a few, I guess. Right there I have two, and I have one more coming up here on the left, but I'm just gonna scroll through these so you can see them. And actually, guys, in my other video I asked you guys if these are doing all right, and everyone said just don't touch them, everything's cool. So I decided, because there was so much empty space here and you could see the roots, I just decided to add a little dirt where those empty spots were. And now today I noticed that there's a little spike coming out. Let me see if I can focus in on it. So I think that's a flower spike, guys, and I'm super excited. I cannot wait. I love, let me see, can I put this? Sorry guys, here we go. I love how see-through these leaves are. They're so gorgeous. So I hope this thing keeps living for me and I don't kill it. I can't wait till summer when the bright sun can really make this plant happy. So next to it, I have another one of these variegated jades. Like I said, I absolutely love them. And then over here, whoops, I'm going the wrong way. So over here, I'm not sure the name of this little guy. Let's see if I can turn it for you guys. But I think it's absolutely adorable, and I plan on chopping all these little babies and kind of sticking them in the dirt here so it can fill out the pot. That's what I did with this guy back there. I just chopped it here and it really made a bunch of branches come out. So I think I'm just going to keep chopping, and the big one is going to start looking like a little tree and the bottom of the pot will fill out. So let me just back up here. I have my beautiful peperomia here, another type of peperomia. I absolutely love peperomia. They're so beautiful. This one is like so awesome with these like painted leaves. I love plants. I love variegated plants because they just look like someone just took a paintbrush and just very nicely painted all the leaves. Here's another plant that has colorful leaves. This is I think it's called like ruby or something. I can't think of this this name of this rubber plant, but it's another variety which gets pretty variegated, but it's more on the pink side. Back there on the window, let me see if I can zoom these guys in. I have some little babies growing. Come on, zoom in. And I have no idea what they are, but they've been growing from leaves for like a year now, and still they're so tiny. I just don't have luck with those type of plants. They always seem to stretch out or never make it, but I keep trying. Let's see who else we have here. Then I have this, I believe this was called the panda bear paw or something like that, but now it's gotten really huge. The perfect leaves, I believe, look like, whoops, look like this, where they just have the brown spots on the outside, but mine has gotten really big and some of the leaves don't have those spots anymore. And some of the leaves have started growing new plants. So I think this plant is really fun. It's super fuzzy. It's really fun to touch. Back here I have another fuzzy plant that I got for my birthday. Just zoom out so it's normal. I think it's adorable. I think it's an Echeveria or Echeveria. I'm not sure how to say it right. I'm hoping that the red stays, but a lot of the new growth is completely green. And again, I was reading about this and it says full sun brings on that red color. So I'm hoping that when summer comes, everything will be back to normal. This guy is a pot of trailing jade, or I'm trying to think of the other name of this. Something like Jakobsen. I can't think of the name. Anyways, I really love this plant and I had a huge pot of it. Then I overwatered it and I was devastated because a lot of the branches fell off. But I'm trying to save some here and in a few more pots. And I also have this little self-watering pot from IKEA, which I absolutely love. And I just filled it with pups. And these pups are from this guy back here. This is one of my first plants too. And actually right now it's going crazy and making me a billion pups again. And this one stays skinny. I feel like it's the same variety as that plant that my grandmother-in-law gave me. But yeah, I just love it, and I love that it makes pups all the time. It's really fun to fill a whole pot with these. And they're not very perfect because they were sticking out of the plant, but finally new leaves are coming and they're starting to look a little more uniform. Let's keep going, guys. Let's see, up here. Ooh. Up here I have another rubber plant. I can't remember the actual name for this one, but again, the leaves are just gorgeous on it. And I have another pot of that trailing jade, trying to save some more. And of course, that beautiful pothos back here. And I'm starting to suspect it's a little bit of a marbled, because some of my leaves, let me see if I can reach them over here. Some of my leaves are starting to have some different color. So I'm really excited about that. And then over here, this is the pot where the trailing jade originally lived. Guys, I'm sorry if the light is terrible here. And this thing was just massive, just trailing down, huge branches, but like I said, I overwatered it and that's what happens. All the branches fell off, but I am saving a few. And then we have a plant that my mom gave me. I have no idea what it is, but it's one of my first plants. Let me see if I can zoom in on a leaf. Maybe one of you guys will help me identify. Of course, it's like the worst light here right now. That's okay. And this little thing, gosh, I should have pulled the curtains closed. Oh well, we'll talk about this another day, but I love this plant and it's getting really skinny and I'm worried that I'm killing it. So wish me luck, guys. Here's a Hoya that I absolutely love. It's huge, but it has never given me blooms. I've never repotted it. It's definitely root bound. So I'm hoping that this summer it's gonna give me a flower. And then let's check out my other table of plants. Here I just have a bunch of little babies that I love. My pillias, they're looking great. Let's see if I can zoom in on them, guys. So when I first got these, whoops, I'm going the wrong way always. When I first got these, this is the first one that I got, and then I got this one, and then I got that big one. So when I first got these, this one was awesome. It had a million leaves, and then it just dropped all of them. But I'm happy to say that all of these top leaves are brand new, and these little guys, see that thing right there? That's a new leaf. And that's a new leaf over there in the middle. And that's a baby right here, so I'm really excited. Let me see if I can zoom in over here. See all those babies down there? And new leaves? I'm super stoked how great these are doing. And let's see, so we'll just do a quick skim here, guys. We have a Jade. I'm trying to do a water culture orchid, because my orchid luck is just horrible, and I feel like I'm the only person who can't grow an orchid. Then I have this. Oh, this is something I want to talk about, guys. Do you know if my cactus is okay? Let me. Ooh, I'm bumping plants. Let me zoom in. So I was wondering if this thing is a burn from the sun. Of course, my light is horrible. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna lift him up and bring him to the light. So, still no bueno. Anyways, there's like a little brown spot at the top of my cactus, guys, and I'm not sure if the sun has burnt it. I'm not sure if I, accidentally overwatered it. I'm trying not to water this thing a lot. It seems to be a little soft at the top, but I accidentally bumped one of the needles earlier and it broke off, and underneath the brown, it didn't seem like there was more brown. So I'm hoping that it's gonna be okay. But if you have any advice for me, if you know what this brown spot is, please let me know. Let's see, what else do we have here? This little guy I absolutely love. So cute in my little mushroom cup. And we'll just keep going. It's one of my new babies, another Peperomia. And then this is my awesome Jade. Look at all the new growth on it. Let me see if I can come from this way. I feel like the light is better from here. So I have all this new growth on my Jade. Super exciting. It's gonna become really bushy this summer, I hope. This is a funny cactus, one of my first cacti. And yeah, I'm not sure how to correct this. If I should keep watering it now in winter or just wait till spring or what's happening. But I think it's still a really fun shape, so I enjoy it very much. Here's some more cacti. This guy, I think I'm gonna lop this thing off soon because this is not looking good. And maybe I'll try to put one of these bread balls on top of here. We'll see though. I'm a little bit nervous about it, so we'll see if I can do it. So there's some more of my window plants there. Some more propagation cups. A little braid plant back there. And these are some of my new babies. I absolutely love the totem pole. One of my favorites. And this kalanchoe is so awesome. I just love the beautiful color on the leaves. It's like pink and green and teal. It's amazing. Anyways, guys, I think I've talked for, oh my gosh, 22 minutes. I think it's time to end this video. I have a lot more plans to talk about, but we'll get there another day when I can use this gadget a little bit better and I'm not just making the camera move all over the place. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.